Welcome, Siotterini. It's me, Yabi, and today we're diving into a spoken guide for Herta. Enough with the cringe intros, let's get straight to the ice-cold queen herself, the Herta. The Herta is one of the most friendly carries in the game at the moment, alongside Castor Ice, both in terms of team building, flexibility, and performance. Her primary role is to deal massive damage through her skill and enhanced skill. When in combat, attacks from Herta and her allies apply interpretation, marking enemies and making her a burst type damage dealer. The more interpretation stack they accumulate, the greater the damage dealt by her enhanced skill. For pieces, Scholar Loss in Erudition is the best tailor-made for her, undeniably her best in slot. In the absence of adequate pieces, considering using 4 pieces Hunter of Glacial Frost. The primary choices for planar ornaments fall on the Izumo and Runtilant Arena sets. In terms of performance, they are roughly equivalent, so it is recommended to opt for the pieces or effects that best fit your substats. Sigonia, on the other hand, is a valid choice in Pure Fiction where it can rapidly accumulate all stacks. The stats breakpoints are approximately 80-90% crit rate out of combat, which increase by 12% during combat with Inzumo. Herta's trace provide 80% crit damage, allowing us to focus on crit rate substats and settle for 120% plus crit damage. Aim for at least 2.9k attack with attack percentage primary boots. If opting for speed boots, the ideal attack is at least 2.5k out of combat. The base speed is optimal to maximize her damage through attack percentage boots. By analyzing the light cons, we can already note decent flexibility in terms of options. Among the most performant, we find her signature into the Unreachable Veil, which considerably increases her damage output and allows for smoother rotation thanks to the extra skill point. Today is Another Peaceful Day is obtainable via the Battle Pass. Herta's ultimate cost maximizes the damage increase from this lightcon. In the absence of a free skill point, it is advisable to consider skill positive teammates to compensate. Despite Herta not utilizing the follow-up damage boost offered by Before Dawn, it remains one of the best options due to its crit damage stats and the increased damage percentage on skill and ultimate, the focal points of Herta's kit. Night on the Milky Way is Himiko's signature. It is a good alternative when others are unavailable and is especially recommended in 5 target scenarios to maximize the attack buff, similar to the free-to-play option Eternal Calculus obtainable via the Herta store. Genius's Repose is a solid option given the stats it offers, assuming you can keep the crit damage buff active. The Day the Cosmos Fell and The Seriousness of Breakfast are among the most accessible options, serving well as placeholder provided the condition to activate their potential persist. Eidolons. E1 excellent constellation to increase Herta's cycle damage and facilitate the accumulation of interpretation stacks. E2 her best constellation by far. She gains more inspiration stacks and advances her action by 35% each time she uses her enhanced skill. E4 speed, just speed. He6 increase ice rise pen by 20% and enhanced ultimate damage based on the number of enemies, make it more effective in scenarios with few targets. Investment. Herta's E1 and E2, as we have seen, are absolute priorities due to the immense value they bring to her gameplay. While her Lightcon is highly convenient for smooth rotation and his undeniable power, the abundance of valid alternatives makes it better to focus on her first two eidolons or invest in units like 3B-E0/E1, Anatsa or Jade instead. Jade, 3B and Linksha allow Herta to charge her ultimate with extreme ease, thanks to their follow-ups. Individually, they contribute a considerable amount of damage that compensates for Herta's slow nuke focus gameplay. Additionally, the number of action per cycle from her teammates allows her to accumulate interpretation stacks more easily. While Anatsa offers less base damage than Jade, he makes up for it by increasing allies' damage by 50% thanks to his major traits. In teams with Herta, it is preferable to equip him with the Eagle of Twilight Line set to improve stack application and delay the Herta's energy regeneration. If you lack Anatsa and Jade, you can opt for 4-star Herta or Server E4 as an erudition pair with the Herta. For alternatives to 3B, Sunday and Robbie are among the best choices, with minor consideration for the team SP consumption. If you lack Sunday's Lightcon or Herta's Lightcon, which boosts SP generation, Team Blizzard Remembrance is the most solid option, as using Gallagher in place of Linksha or WoW. That's all for this guide on the Herta. If you found this guide helpful, consider supporting the channel with a like or subscribe for more strategic breakdowns. Feel free to share your own Herta's build in the comments. We will keep the discussion frostly. Thanks for watching.